A bodyguard is a family member. Is a person who comes to you to make sure that he keeps the most valuable item in the house. That's your life. So basically, if you are close to him, to look him in the eyes and talk to him, greet him, then you'll kind of bond.
That, for instance, if I went into a hotel to have lunch, I must invite my guards, or my guards should also have lunch somewhere, not necessarily on the same table.
Freddie Egesa, a domestic security expert, says the dividends of creating a strong bond between the principal and his or her private guard should never be underestimated.
I have ever had a situation where my bodyguard, I realized that he was trying to avoid my straight look. I noticed that he was high on drugs. So basically what I did was to ask him to go and pick airtime for me. So of course, he put the gun in one corner and left. That's how I managed to lock my gate and take the gun away from him and distance him from the weapon.
Grace Masiko, a security analyst who is also the chairperson of Uganda Private Security Association, says the vetting process is the first line of defense for the one being guarded.
If they are guarding a VIP, they must have a special training for the VIP in that case. That there must be always a demarcation between their responsibilities and you, the person they are guarding.
Give him the respect. I've had situations where bodyguards have been turned into bag boys. Bodyguards have been turned into people who sweep compounds. Bodyguards have been pushed into the kitchen to cook, and with threats that if they don't do it, there will be a complaint against them and they will be disciplined.
Just like Egesa, Masiko stresses the importance of background checks before a bodyguard is deployed.
And also to confirm as a ministry that this particular bodyguard has not stayed with the minister for long. It's only for about 1 month.
For instance, the background check should also include the discipline, of course, criminal record, if there has been any or none, the mental capability.
Just as with other human beings, security personnel go through stressful moments, and those around them should always be mindful of the telltale signs.
He becomes withdrawn. That's a very serious sign. Or the other one is that the person grumbles quite a lot on everything, including food, accommodation. He tends to show some sort of disrespect to the principal the person is supposed to guard.
Distress signs should be communicated to the deploying authority instead of trying to deal with them at a personal level.
That's Mr. Thomas Tayeba.
Sometimes the psychological stress factors affecting a bodyguard are outside the VIP's control, such as delays in salaries or deployment schedules.
All of us, we get our salaries by the 27th of every month. So the issue of pay, I don't think is an issue. And as you are aware, our salaries has been enhanced, and it is being enhanced even to include others who have not yet got their pay.
The client, you're not supposed to handle the welfare issues of this specific person, because the welfare issues, they are handled by the respective offices of the deploying company. Because in the event that you want to take over the role that is not yours, then at times you get compromised, you become part of the problem, and you are not even technical to handle it.
The analysts say regular mental checkups for people who carry arms should be the rule, not the exception.
Counseling is very important, but unfortunately we've also seen that for many reasons, this counseling is not done by including even the private security and even the government security agencies.
The security analysts advise that there should be a cordial relationship between the principal and his or her bodyguards. It's this relationship that will help the principal know any psychological or social problems that might be manifesting. Gillian Nantume, NTV Tonight.